Hello there, my name is Alexander Morose and I will be your tutor for this video. In this video, we'll be getting information how to anonymously browse the web and what is the proxy servers, how to set the proxy servers, why we need the proxy servers, and how to use the proxy servers. Well, basically, if you're already watching this video, you probably search for anonymous web browsing to protect yourself. So if you're not, let me go ahead and explain to you why you need the anonymous web browsing and why you need to use the proxy servers. Well, anonymous web browsing is basically for people who is looking to protect their IP addresses from the others. So they don't want to allow others to see their IP addresses, and especially for some dangerous criminals out there, cyber criminals, to get access to their IP addresses, or for those people who lives in the countries that doesn't allow to access to some websites or some web services like Google and stuff. So they can bypass their protection by using the proxy servers, and then they can go ahead and read the information. And I believe the internet should be for free and available to everyone on the planet Earth. That's why I believe this is a great idea to use the proxy servers, because the internet, it is a bridge to communication and education. Okay, for those who doesn't know what is the IP, let me go ahead and explain. IP stands for Internet Protocol Address, and pretty much just think about IP like it is your phone number. A telephone company gives you the phone number so they can control you and monitor you. They can see what phone numbers you're contacting and what time and stuff like that. So the internet provider companies, they can do the same thing. They're giving you the IP address. It's like a phone, but it's like sometimes it's longer than a phone with the dots, and basically that's how they can monitor you, what kind of IP you're communicating with, and time, and what kind of data you're receiving from them and stuff like that. Keep that privately, just only for their use, but some criminals out there, digital criminals and cyber criminals, they can get your IP address, and they can use your IP address for attack on your computer, network attack on your computer, to get access to your computer, or they can use your IP address for other reasons, to find out your information, your personal information and stuff like that. So some people would like to go ahead and stay away from that. That's why they're looking to search and browse the web anonymously, and that's why this video for today. So to find out your IP address, please go ahead and visit whatismyipaddress.com. It's a good website which is free. It will tell you the information of your IP address as well as the location of you. And if that website will be unavailable during the time you're watching this video, please go ahead and Google for what is my IP address using the Google search, and try to use some other services that will give you the IP address. Keep in mind that IP address information should be for free. So if somebody will ask you to pay you for that information, please stay away from those people. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about anonymous web browsing, and let's learn how to. Imagine this icon of the laptop, of the netbook, or notebook, or whatever you want to call it, tablet, any of the devices actually, not only the computer, Macintosh, PC, Linux. On the left corner, it's your computer or a device that can access to the internet. It can send information and receive the information. So it's sending the information but instead of sending the information directly to a website, it's sending the information indirectly. And so website doesn't have ability to find out what is your IP address, because it's sending the information using, like, let's say, some third party that doesn't want to let them know what is your IP address. And that third party is called proxy server. So basically, your computer is sending the information to a proxy server. Proxy server receives that information, and it's sending that information to a website that you're trying to access on the web. Some website could be the informational website, could be from that website, could be anything. Proxy servers can be for the HTTP use, which is for the websites. It could be for SMTP, for the emails. It could be FTP, and etc. It can be anything. So also it can be set for your socket, and it can work for the whole your socket, and it can also peer-to-peer send the files. You can send the files peer-to-peer over the proxy server, and using the whole internet access using the proxy server, if you will set the proxy server on your socket. But today we're not going to go that deep, because it's a proxy server 101 and how to search the web anonymously 101. So we'll go ahead and discuss how to just search the web. So we're sending the information, proxy server sending the information to the web. After it receives our information that we would like to access the information on a particular website, then that website sending the information to proxy server, and after proxy server receives that information, it sends that information to you. So basically what's going on? When you send the information to a proxy server of course knows your IP address. That's how you communicate. You're setting that proxy server by its IP, so you know its IP, and proxy server knows your IP. That's how you can send and receive the packets of data, of information, of files, and etc. So, but then what happened? When proxy server send the information to web, web knows the IP address only of the proxy server, but doesn't know that you're requesting that information through the proxy server. It has no ability to find out. It thinks that that proxy server is a computer that requesting the information from the web. So it can send that information to a proxy server and thinks it's a user. It doesn't think it's a proxy server. But proxy server can be split on multiple levels, and sometimes website can find out that this is a proxy server, but it's not going to know your IP address anyway. Sometimes proxy server, like an elite proxy server, and it's so strong that website doesn't know that this is a proxy server, but sometimes it can know that this is a proxy server. So proxy server sending the information, you receiving that information. So that's how you receiving the data from that website, and then your browser is displaying that information. So here's the concept. The concept is very important for you to know, and you can apply this concept using the computers, PC, Macintosh, iPhone, iPad, any kind of devices that can receive and send the information using the HTTP. You can apply the proxy server on those devices and any operating system. So keep in mind on that concept, and keep in mind that you can use the proxy server almost anywhere that can accept the internet. Alright, so here we go. We just got the concept. So we connecting to a third party, which is proxy server, sending him some information, let's say www.google.com. Proxy server receive that information. Proxy server go ahead and accepting that information, and then going to google.com getting some data from that website and sending back to you like a third party, so that google.com knows only proxy server IP. It doesn't know your IP. Keep in mind, when you're using proxy servers, you need to be basically you need to trust that proxy server. Don't use just any of the proxy servers. Try to avoid of using any proxy servers that you think might be hackers, because that proxy server can hold your IP address. And never ever do online banking and stuff like this using the proxy server, because unless you trust that proxy server, unless that proxy server is your corporation proxy server, or it's your company proxy server. Okay? Proxy server also has the ability to filter the information. So basically, when it sends the information, it has the ability to filter that information. When it receives the information, it has the ability to filter that information, or process that information, or encode and decode the information. So proxy service can be a secure proxy service as well, with secure layer on it, SSL. So what does that mean? It means that you can use your iPhone or some other devices that not, like, let's say not iPhone, but let's take some other devices that not fully internet capable devices, not fully to load the web